Welcome everyone to another video brought to you by Scottish Warrior 92. I've got some new editing software, so maybe this will be a bit widescreen hopefully, we'll have to wait and see. But here goes. Now, with one of my all-time favourite games possibly being made into a movie, Mass Effect, well, it is being made into a movie, they're working on it right now, I thought I'd give you my top 5 worst adaptation films ever. This is my personal opinion, and advanced warning, I would probably recommend if you're easily offended by swearing, please click off the video now because I will be swearing a lot in this video. So, I hope you enjoy it. These are the top 5 worst adaptation films brought to you by Scottish Warrior 92. Let's get straight into this at number 5. Now, number 5 was quite a challenging one because there have been some really bad adaptation films. Number 5, I have to give this award, this negative award, to Resident Evil Afterlife. Now, I'm a fan of Resident Evil. I haven't played the original Resident Evil, like, way back in the 90s. I think I may have played a wee bit of it, but I never completed it. I played a wee bit of Resident Evil 4, I played Resident Evil 5, I still like. But as for the movies, the first Resident Evil movie was brilliant, second Resident Evil movie was alright, third Resident Evil was utter shit, and the fourth Resident Evil is just like, I wanted to get my money back after I went to go see this film. It was so fucking horrible. Too much of a clusterfuck in my opinion. The way they portrayed the characters, Alice was fine, but Claire Redfield, one quick thing to about Chris Redfield. Who the fuck decided that Schofield from Prison Break should play Chris Redfield? He wasn't even... David Boreanaz, perfect role for Chris Redfield. He's played Bones, he's played Booth, he's played Angel. He needs a movie role. He needs to be Chris Redfield. I think he's possibly could be a Chris Redfield. And also, where's Leon? Where's Leon S. Kennedy? Where's Jensen Ackles as Leon S. Kennedy? Nowhere. Nowhere to be fucking seen. And don't even get me started on West, because he was utter shit. He was barely used in the film. He was one big fight at the end, which was completely and utter shit. They did have Jill at the end of the credits, which was like a cock tease, a tribute to the Resident Evil 5 Jill, which it was just shit. They tried to add too much from Resident Evil 5 into this movie. I mean, they had the fucking fanny face tentacle fuckers, the Mahajins, I think. I can't remember. I'm probably butchered the name there, but they tried to put them in it. They were fucking shit. They tried getting the Executioner in it with no fucking explanation where the fuck they came from. Where the fuck did these fucking experiments come from? Where did the Executioner come from? They tried to use them. It was, I'll give them that. They actually put the Executioner as the closest to I can see from the game. But it was just utter shit. I wanted to get my money back from it. I wish I never went to see it. I wish I could erase it from my memory, but it was completely utter shit. I don't even want to talk about it now anymore, so let's get straight in to number 4. The number 4 worst adaptation film ever wasn't that difficult. This one was so bad, I had to put it behind something else that was so bad. Tekken. Tekken was the worst adaptation of a fighting game was the second worst video game fighter adaptation. It was horrible, poorly presented, acting was substandard, the movie story was barely followable, the characters were then generic and useless. I didn't care about I didn't care about any of them. It was just complete and utter horse shit. I'm moving on to number 3 before I start talking about this anymore. Number 3 goes to Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. Now, I haven't got the original Street Fighter film in this list for one reason. The one with Jean-Claude Van Damme was so bad I could actually watch it. It was so bad, it was good. It was funny, it was so hilarious. It was more of a comedy than anything they were trying to do. It was, I'd rather watch this than The Legend of Chun-Li, this utter shit. The story was absolute horse shit. They didn't pay attention to the Street Fighter lore. They tried to add a lot more action in it. They tried to put in this in it, that in it. trying to add a bit of backstory to Bison, trying to add a bit of backstory to Chun-Li, backstory to this and backstory to that. But the backstory wasn't even in the games. The backstory is in the games. Use the game's backstory. Don't make up your fucking own. Don't butcher the source material. Worst fighting game movie ever. Absolutely ever. And it it almost was my number one. Almost, but two beat it. And here they are. Now, before I tell you number two, I loved the TV series that this was based on. I adored it. I've seen every episode I can possibly can. I enjoyed it. I will always enjoy this TV series. But the movie is a horseshit. It is Dragon Ball Evolution. This movie basically raped and defiled and butchered, every other word, defecated the TV series that I love, the TV series that I adored growing up. The characters were misplaced, misused, the fighting in it was horrible, and there was a lot of characters missing that I would have loved to see in it. Bulma, don't get me started. Goku, horse shit. Master, I can't remember his name. Piccolo was crap. They should have used him more. And the story was barely followable. And I can never forgive them for the final summoning of the dragon with the Dragon Balls. How can you fuck that up? How can you fuck up Shenron, the summoning of Shenron? How can you fuck that up? You can't. Go to YouTube, type in Dragon Ball Shenron summoning. It's a dragon the size of the fucking sky. Clouds, thunder, lightning, rain, light shows. You could have done that, but no, guess what you've done? You've done a generic Chinese dragon. It was no bigger than a bus, and it didn't even say one word. It was horse shit. Complete and utter horse shit. I don't even want to go back and see this. I was tempted to buy the DVD for £3, but even then, that is not worth having to suffer through that film. It is, oh my fucking god. You couldn't disrespect the source material any more than Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh wait, the number one movie can. So, Dragon Ball Evolution, I wouldn't even recommend anyone to see this. Now, number one, the number one worst adaptation film I've ever seen. It's the same backstory as Dragon Ball for me. I watched the TV series, I loved the TV series, I watch it every now and then, I enjoyed it. M. Night Shyamalan, I hate you. You ruined the Last Airbender movie. How can you fuck up the Last Airbender movie? Now, I may be biased. I watched every episode of the TV series, and understandable, there's a lot in season 1 that couldn't really be put into a movie, but you didn't have to. Most of the episodes in season 1, every like 4 or 5 episodes, take every 4 episodes and put that into the movie, because some of the episodes were just like for humour's sake, for a wee bit of backstory that you didn't really need, you could just explain. They tried to do it. They're basically just telling you what happened 5 minutes ago as well. Like after like the first 20 minutes, you're like, oh, I can kind of forgive that. And then they went, and this is what happened 20 minutes ago. Just explaining what the fuck happened 20 minutes ago. It is completely not a horse shit. Oh, excuse me. And I wish I never went to see this film. I want to reach into my brain and remove the memory of me seeing this film. It was horrible, poorly acted. They didn't even respect any of the source material. I mean, come on. How can you fuck this up? Understandable you couldn't get exactly to the TV series, but as I say, just take the 4 episodes, take maybe every 4 episodes away. Take 4 episodes, remove them, like episode 1, then episode 5, episode 9. You're fine with that. Beginning, middle, end. Beginning of the TV series, the middle of the TV series, the end of the TV series. And they're trying to set it up for the next 3 fucking books. No, I don't want another 3 Avatar Last Airbender films. You know what I want? I want you to remake this film and actually make it good. Make it decent. Get M. Night Shyamalan off this project. I hope he's off it, because I don't think he's actually on it anymore. Get someone who has actually watched the TV series, who's watched the TV series, who's a fan of the TV series. Get the creators to do this. But, as I said, they didn't. They disrespected it. So, utter horseshit. So, those 5 films, never see them if you haven't already. Never. Don't even bother. Now here's my question to you. What is your worst adaptation film ever? These are the... I have seen all these. I haven't seen every adaptation film because all once the trailer looked shit and I wasn't going to bother with. But these 5, they wasted my money. I want my money back from them, but I am never going to get it back. So I want to know what your worst adaptation film is. And if you want, tell me your best. But that's about it. If you agree with my top 5, click the like button. If you don't agree with my top 5, click the dislike button. And for more videos like these, please click the subscribe button up there. I will continue these videos, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.